Dear Buffers members, we are pleased to inform you that at the annual general meeting, held on the 24th of January 2026, you, the members, through your trusted delegation, gave the Buffers board a clear mandate. The board has been tasked to thoroughly review our notarial deeds of trust. This important exercise is aimed at strengthening and modernizing our governance structures so that Buffers can serve you more effectively and efficiently. Your voices were heard, and we are now working diligently to implement this mandate for the benefit of all members. Join us on our podcast today to discuss this important exercise.
Good day. I'm Mothusi Kgaladua, a member of the task team that is reviewing the deeds of trust, the Buffers deeds of trust. So I'm going to talk about the initiatives that we have employed to collect data or consult members of the funeral scheme, right? And we have employed 3 initiatives that we are going to employ to collect data or consult our members. One, you see, this involves a lot of literature, and I think members or comrades will remember that before where we are, we used to, our deeds was registered with the deeds registry up until 2022, when there was a piece of legislation or an act of parliament, the Trust Property Control Act, that now governs trusts. So we need to make sure people are aware of that act. And the whole idea now is to align the new deeds with the new act to get together with the 2025 amendments. Right. So this involves a lot of this literature, the act itself, and maybe similar trusts or pieces of constitution. We may want to call it the constitution of the trust. So that is the first thing. So we are going to do that, consult literature as the first thing. Secondly, we have developed data collection tools in the form of questionnaires, right? And these questionnaires are in the form of a paper questionnaire and online question or online surveys. So we're going to be creating links that we are going to share with our members. They are going to go online and in our different social media platforms to respond to whatever that we will be putting forward as data from which we want information on, or where they will have their input. So those are the things that we are going to be using. And then the third one is the physical meetings. And I think from here, Comrade Edu will now expand on that, so that then we know when people are going to be in our regions, in our branches, in our areas, where they are going to be talking to us, taking us through the deeds itself, the act itself, and all the other relevant background before now we can put forward our input. So it's a whole lot of ways in which we are going to be collecting information, where our members are going to have their say, they are going to have their input. So the idea really is to collect as much information as possible, to consult as much as we can, and to reach out to members out there. And I think we learned that Buffers has got around 14,000 plus members. So we may not necessarily be able to reach out to every single member, but we want to have a true representation of the input of members of the funeral scheme on how they want the scheme to be run in the form of this deeds of trust. And like I said, the plan for physical meetings will be shared, and I think Comrade Eddie from now will now share a detailed plan of how we are going to roll that out. Thank you.
Greetings to you, viewers. I am Edwin Maitshoko, a member of the Bosetu Funeral Scheme Deeds Review team. As we have indicated, we have developed ways in which we intend to gather data, which includes online tools. Now, in addition to online tools, we are going to be having physical meetings. Now, I'm just going to focus on the physical meetings and address how we intend to roll out this program. Bosetu Funeral Scheme has got members across all corners of Botswana. Our membership is scattered across all the 20 regions of Bosetu. And we are now dealing with changing the deeds of trust. This is it's a major thing. The magnitude of this exercise dictates that we do extensive consultation. If it was possible, we were going to consult each and every member, but because that is not possible, we are going to do our best to reach out to as many members as possible. Bosetu, like the name suggests, BOFAS draws its membership from Bosetu members. Therefore, it goes without saying that we will also use the Union Bosetu physical meetings or gatherings to reach out to members. But we are not going to stop there. We've made a deliberate plan to go beyond that. We are going to reach out as far as possible to places beyond the normal union meetings. The rollout plan will be shared extensively, is structured such that we will leave no stone unturned. We will share the plan, give it the widest publicity, because we want as much numbers as possible. This exercise deserves participation of the largest number we can gather. So we are going to be scattered across all regions, like I said. We've identified places from as far as the Okavango region, Maung, Khansi South, Kgalagadi South, Kgalagadi North. As I have indicated that we are going to share the consultation schedule, I want to take this time to appeal to different leadership across all levels of the union to help us give this exercise the necessary publicity it deserves. We need to reach out as much as possible. So wherever you are, if you hear about this, make sure you tell the other person to relay the message. And I hope with your support, with the support of all union structures, we will manage. Thank you.
Bosetu Podcast. Real advocates of the union. Rights and welfare of educators. Real union issues. Teachers, pillar of the nation. Bosetu